Hello everybody, this is Don Limited here today, and today we got you a car video. This is going to be a review of a 2000 Plymouth Neon base model, and yes, it is very ugly looking. Not the paint job, but I mean the rust. On the camera it's not so bad, but when you look up at close it's hideous and horrible looking. Those aren't the original hubcaps that came with it. Those were hubcaps I pulled off of a 96 purple Neon and slapped them on there because I didn't care for the ones that came with it. These aren't that nice looking either, but it's an improvement. So, and yes, it's got rust holes in it, and it's disintegrating to the point where the doors are got holes in them. Floorboards are starting to rust out in places. So you can see that it's starting to show its age. It doesn't have the 200,000 miles like I would like. And I got duct tape. Okay, to be exact, HVAC ceiling tape when you're doing duct work and stuff. So, and yes, the car it's a messy car, but it's a work car. Yes, you can see that's my spectacular. So, that's kind of what it looks like on the interior. We will do another video doing more extent of the interior, but for now we're just doing exterior of the car. The car was in an accident, as you can, okay, you can't really see it that well, but it was mingled and the doors do not shut as good as you could. So we'll move to the back. This is typically your gas cap area. That hasn't gone rotten away yet. I did have to get a new fuel tube put in a couple of years ago because the other one rusted away so bad. Every time you went to the gas station to fill up, gas just ran out the side all over your shoes. So not only was it a waste of money to fill it up, but it also could have been a real hazard. Yeah, you got your typical bug light style, which is very unique. Car came from Green Bay originally, and you can see this side's actually worse, but I don't even think I'm going to paint the rust spots on it. I may just drive it until it quits. So you can see that this door is pretty much gone. There's not much left to it, and the body underneath is very rusted. But I had this car since 2013, my first vehicle. So this is kind of what the other side looks like. Very roomy on the inside, even for a big guy like me. I like driving it. It's very, very fast, very sporty. These kind of cars are very rare, especially with the 5-speed transmission and the no electric windows. You got your manual crank, manual locks. Yeah, you got even a decent sized trunk space. Later on we'll talk more in depth on the cubic feet of it, and I will clean this thing up better. But I just wanted to get started on this series. Yes, there is crap and junk in here, but when you're working multiple different jobs, sometimes you need different materials and different pieces of equipment for different applications. So yes, I got junk all over, but what can you do? So we'll go to the driver's side here. Yeah, some of the stuff I use for school, some is IT consulting, some is buildings and grounds. Yeah, seats worn out, fabric is pretty much shot. Yeah, everything else is pretty much falling apart in here, but we will take a look. You got your 5-speed manual transmission. The clutch pedal is shot because you got to play with it every time you want to start it. Sometimes you got to pump it a few times. You don't have a tack on here, you only have an odometer, which that's perfectly fine. This car does get 35 miles to the gallon, 37 depending on how well you drive it. So what you do, you also got to Last year I ended up having to put a water pump assembly in here, which most of you are thinking on YouTube, gee, that's a waste of money. But when a car runs so good and the motor is so immaculate sounding, no blowing head gasket in here. Yes, I have been sticking, it has been nickel and diming me to death. But what can you do? And you got your basic cassette radio. So I do have a cassette adapter I plug in there. Speakers are blown to heck. They don't work that good anymore. They've been blown since I've acquired it. Nice little features. You got a glasses, put your glasses case up there, or seats, or change, or well, here down there you also got a change sorter. So if you want to put your glasses or something, you got cup holders. Yeah, you got a convenient glove box. It's very easy to get in and out of here. It's not that tight of a car to get in and out of. And we got the classic Chrysler 90s, late 2000s chime, so we'll stick the key in. As you can hear, that works. We'll go ahead and fire it up. Yes, there is a problem with one of the fuses, the door fuse, because it just kind of, I don't worry about it. No check engine lights. All the idiot lights work. There's not many idiot lights on here to begin with. So parking brake works. Doesn't seize up either, but I use it regularly, especially when you're parked on a hill. Yep, I know. There's a fuse that's blown somewhere, and I just, frankly, the age of the car, you just don't feel like sticking more into it. You know, and then a few years ago I had to put a new, trying to think what the heck I stuck into it. Oh, it's a couple $100 a year you sticking to it. Some years I got lucky. Oh, around 2014 or 13 rather, we got new brakes in here. Okay, no, that was 14. Yeah, that was spring of 14. New brakes, not the full brakes. Or brake lines were original, but brake drums were replaced in the rotors and some of the other minor parts. And new struts were put in here in 2012, in January of. What happened was when we first got the car, that went in the left back seat and the passenger side, it just knocked something terrible, and the car was all over the road. So we put new sway bars in 2010. There's records that the tie rods were all replaced and then all the other parts down. I'm not a car mechanic, so you can tell that if I was a car mechanic, I would know every term for every part that was in here. So it's quite a bit of money's been stuck into it over the years. But we'll fire up the motor. Pop that in neutral. It does have a bad catalytic converter that's going out too. But this thing has an awesome throaty sound. So let's see what the exhaust sounds like. So we'll put that here, and we'll give it a couple. Okay, kind of give you an idea of that's how it sounds. And you also got convenient map holders for your road maps. I haven't used those in quite a long time, as you can see. So we'll pop this is where your fuse panel is on your typical Plymouth Neons. Well, what's really cool about this car is you got the nice Plymouth sailboat emblem Dodge, you get the goofy Ram emblems. It's a 2-liter 16 variable valve Chrysler engine. So my window washer fluid reservoir tank developed a leak in it, so this car literally does not burn any oil, doesn't burn through coolant, no blown head gasket. The power steering pump is excellent on here, and this left side of the engine totally got rebuilt because the bearings just totally disintegrated. So what can you expect for a 19-year-old car? Radiator's original. This is just verifying that the water pump assembly was replaced. So we'll demonstrate the lights next. Verify. Yeah. You would think that this side, that's just more decoration more than anything else. So, that works. And we'll go over here. As you can see, that side's working just fine. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, if you ever replace headlamps in these noens and it happens to go out on the driver's side, don't ever mess around with these bolts. You snap them off and then you're screwed. So what you want to do, take the air box out, make sure that the map sensor, okay, the air sensor, whatever that is, make sure you don't break any wires off. Carefully pull that apart. Don't strip your screws out. And don't work on it at 10 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock at night or after you get home from work. Do it on a Saturday when you got the whole day to tinker on this. So, passenger side's a piece of cake. So you got your full beam orange lights that you use like in the foggy days or so people can see you. And we got the... Now the interesting thing about these, difference between the headlamps are, they got different grades of them. You got the LEDs. I didn't want to stick LEDs in here, so what I did was I used a Sylvania Silver Series. Silver Series is actually more on the whiter side than the cheaper of the two. So it's hard to tell now. UXW Bill did a video on, I think it was a Chevy Silverado 1500. He's got a lot of good videos online. Car stuff, food related, HVAC related, computers, stuff with his family. You should go over to his channel sometime and check out what he's got on there. There's a lot of excellent videos. Another one to go check out if you're looking for vintage computers, Billy Coor, or the Nostalgia Ball, or check out V Westlife. He's got some interesting videos. Or if you want some car related stuff, check out Scotty Kilmer, Tyler's Neighborhood Garage. They got some good stuff online. So we'll turn those off, close the hood, put up on here. That battery's been in here since 2014. That was an Interstate battery. I had my local mechanic just down the street from me put that in. He's a good guy. He knows a lot of stuff. Everything I had done on here, I've always had him do. The only thing I didn't have him do was obviously the brake struts and a new windshield. So yeah, you can see that it's pitted and than that. But what can you expect for a almost 20-year-old car? It's been through heck and back. So by all means, we'll get this video going, and we'll be back momentarily. Sorry about that, guys. Camera battery is dead, and I'm not rich enough to buy every adapter and charger I need for everything I got. So, and I don't have a thing for the tripod either, so we're gonna bear with me here. We're gonna make this work. I don't know how yet, but so we're gonna go for a little ride in the old, seen better days purple car. All right. I don't know how we're gonna do this yet. Okay, close the door. We might have to. Got an idea here. We can always just. Hey, we got something here. I don't know how good that looks. Sorry about the quality of this, guys, but yeah, we'll get out real quick and actually see how that. Yeah, that would. Oh. Good grief. Just when it seems like you're about ready to do something, your dang old battery is just. Okay, we're back. Pick this up. You might not be able to hear anything. It irritates me to no end when I don't have batteries that are ready or things when I need it. Okay, let's go. Roll the windows down. It's like 55. Feels like 55 degrees out of here, even though it's like 50. Oh, let's try that again. Okay, let's go. Let's hit the road and do a little driving. Do a little town driving first. And going over that is just immaculate. Take a cruise through the church parking lot and see how many cars are actually here, and see if people actually followed my manipulative routes. No, they didn't. So next we're gonna go for a ride around town further. Highway 10 here in Whitelaw just got redone this past summer, so there's no really bumps to test this out on. But we're gonna go do some back road driving in this video. Give you an idea of that's what happens when you got the Walmart, Farm and Arts, Sears bags, and Kmart and all the other crap that. So you kind of get a feel. You got the windows rolled down so you can hear how throaty the exhaust. No, I don't have a straight pipe on here, nor would I ever. So we'll just about the Taos or rims. Very smooth out on the smooth roads. There will be a future video possibly getting out on I-43 with this car. At least a couple more times before it goes to the junkyard. Okay, we just hit Cato. And the steering response is just amazing. This 5-speed manual. The automatic versions of the Neon just were not the same as the 5-speed manuals. I've even driven the first generation Neon with the 5-speed, and that one's fun. Getting out on the roads with it, and cruising around on the back roads and trails, and man, it was fun. I actually miss not having another Neon sitting around. Quite nice for a basic car. You got your luxurious options, a cassette radio. You got comfortable seats in here. You don't hit your head getting it out of here. It's very roomy for a little tiny car. Basically, these are kind of similar to like a Horizon. Okay, now we're at rims. Community in Wisconsin. So we're going to take a ride up Highway G, or County G rather. No, we're not going to go all the way up to Maple Grove. We're just going to hit Sand Road. gotten the GoPro out for this one. So our turn's coming up here pretty quick. Hopefully the camera's still rolling. I'd be very disappointed and very annoyed if it wasn't. Issue in here is the reverse gear. The rest of the gears, they don't slip. You don't have a hard time getting them in gear. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, I did put a couple new boogers. That's politically correct term for up in the transfer case. Different shift points. They're red rubber numbers. That's what most people would call them, but actually the correct name for them is a booger. I'm not talking about boogers in your nose. For some of you in the viewing audience and in the peanut gallery, get a real kick out of this part. But when you're going around the curves and that, this car is just amazing. And it handles excellent in winter. Going through the big drifts, especially if they're knee-deep. As long as you keep going 25 miles an hour through the drifts, no matter where you are, that's amazing what this car has gone through and back. It is truly amazing. Kind of cold up here now. In a way, I'm kind of sad to get rid of this car. This car has always been here for me. There's never a day that it never started. It is one of America's most reliable cars on the road, in my opinion. Most people complain about Chrysler products because they think they're junk, but actually, they've had some good stuff over the years. The only thing that kind of makes me kind of weird here are the darts. They got electrical problems. Dodge Adventures, they tend to rust out at a very early age. There's a YouTube video I was watching, a guy that showed that basically one half of the car just kind of rusted out and it was only like a couple years old. Up to Hampton Lake. Usually between second and third gear you get the most throatiness out of the car. But the response time is just amazing on how well it can pick up speed. Oh, the 2-liter variable engine. That thing is just fast. other focus is stay away from automatic CVT transmissions. They're a pile of crap. Maybe they don't have CVT transmissions. I'm not 100% sure. Just stick with a 5-speed manual or 6-speed. Same with a Dodge Dart. Same with any car nowadays. All your automatic transmissions aren't very good. I shouldn't be hating on any of the car brands out there, but each one may have a good car that they really do a good job on. But just the automatic transmissions, especially your 9-speed ones that you see in Honda's not very good, in my honest opinion. I have relatives that have bought Hondas, and they've just been notorious money pits. Transmissions and parts of the engine being replaced. Yeah, they're just a big waste of money. The older Hondas were good, but to be honest, the newer ones, when you have that many darn problems with these automatic transmissions and CVT, honestly, I like the. I grew up with Chrysler stuff. Sure, not every vehicle they made was always perfect either, but they're one of a kind vehicles. These Neons and even Horizons and Omnis. See how throaty it sounds? And yes, we're still recording, yes. Alright. And thank you as always for watching. If you like this little video that we did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next time.